back here on the MLB pregame. Now from the longtime home of the Royals, day baseball from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Kansas City Royals. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Rick Rubio makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Center fielder, Rick Rubio.
Go out there, huh?
First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon. These Royals, Eric Karros entering play here this afternoon. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done him any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, and that last loss dropped them back to the 500 mark on the year. So obviously they'd like to get back into that positive numbers with a win here.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. 2 different locations, but equally effective.
Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. EK, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7 spot can stay hot. He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you could say he relishes in those big moments. We'll see if that's the case in this one.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Corner paint right there. 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
I think that's enough toying with him now. I bet he comes right at him on 2-2.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Throw gets him, 2 down. And with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, their starter has a ton of strikeouts, among the league leaders. That sometimes leads to some complacency out in the field. They're going to have to stay on their toes, be ready, because they will be involved.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Just underway here in Kansas City.
Hey, 2 away now.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Backhanded. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. And now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Freddie Freeman makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Freddie Freeman.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a pretty fair umpire. Sometimes a pitcher will get a call in the corners, but he rarely has people barking at him about a strike zone.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And you see it there on your screen. Strikeout number 100 for him on the year, and that ain't bad. Dave Iverson will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
That was quite a nice little battle as we check out the sequence of pitches here. It was a 6-pitch at bat, and as you watch this, you'll see that he wasn't going to go down without a fight. He was able to keep the at-bat alive by fighting off a couple of tough 2-strike pitches. But in the end, finally put away on that pitch right there, 1-2.
Here we go.
Marcus Pagan will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that pitch. That's on him way too fast.
Hey, 2 down here.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Jeff Dozier set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Well, you saw it right there. He's got a good fastball, and he's going to use it. When you throw in the mid-90s consistently, you have to use that weapon.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Here's the 0-2.
Nope,
just a touch outside. 1-2.
2 strikes.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Benjamin Hunter gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
2 down now, 2 down.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. We'll go to the bottom. Harmon Rodriguez steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
The windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Straight smoke right there. Both pitches in the upper 90s.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Too high.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. You just can't seem to finish him off.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Rick Rubio will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when he can get an easy leadoff out like that.
In there, strike 1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, we got no one here.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
All right, let's give you a better look here at this 4-pitch sequence on SHUTOUT. You'll see him get ahead early by working the outer half of the plate. All 3 pitches on the outer half. Then they come on the inner half for pitch number 4, and he's got no answer.
Hey, let's get a 2-ball right here. Come on.
Stepping in now, Jason McClain, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed bat. Sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
3rd inning, no score to this point. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left.
I got
Settling under it is Marisnik for out number 2.
Hold on to it.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper.
Get ahead, stay ahead.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Polanco.
Wall. I got it.
He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. With Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning for Atlanta.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Hot shot to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, left fielder, Dave Iverson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dave Iverson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
A 1 pitch on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0.
Here we go, boys.
Jeff Dozier heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Line to the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Benjamin Hunter will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Benjamin Hunter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Tap foul at home plate. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And the way this guy's pitching, you can bet these guys are thinking, thank goodness he's over in the other league. I'd hate to face him 3 or 4 times a year. Once is way too much.
Hey, we got one.
Into the box now, Harman Rodriguez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at bat.
Right here.
The 0-2 delivery. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Rick Rubio will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Ooh, that is one of the best he's thrown this afternoon.
Now a swing and a soft liner, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Polanco on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Hosed.
1 left for Atlanta. Halfway home, still no score. Jason McClain will step in to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And it looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there, so even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Here's Bryce Harper now. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Freddie Freeman will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th, and we still have no score. Dave Iverson is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, he started off this way, and he continues on. He's throwing first pitch strikes to 80% of the batters he's faced, and we're late in this ball game, and that's why he's on top.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Hit hard to short. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Well, we've seen winning rallies get started with less than this. This is going to be an infield single all the way, and now they're in business with the leadoff man on base to start this inning.
Settling in now, Marcus Pagan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as the left-hander starts to throw.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
The 0-1 on its way. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. 1-2, here it comes. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see there, that number has him tied for 2nd in the AL in that category. Stepping in, Jeff Dozier. He singled his last time up. From the stretch.
That's
a fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
And so far, that's been the tale of this game in a nutshell. Way too many pitches being swung at out of the strike zone. I mean, it's almost getting comical now. And if I'm pitching on the mound, I wouldn't throw anything close to the strike zone.
Into the box, Benjamin Hunter, as he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike 1.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
2 down here.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And a relay to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team him down.
Oh, what a great throw.
Braves strand 1. Still down 3-0. Leading off the inning, Harman Rodriguez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Rick Rubio digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
One out now, one out.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him as he's currently leading the American League in that category. And he's really been a difference maker on the mound. He attacks the strike zone and is using all of his pitches very effectively. Just one of those guys that's really fun to watch doing his thing.
Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
2 quick outs in the inning. This hitter's job is to work the count, get on base, and give his middle of the order hitters a chance in this inning.
That evens it up 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Eklund scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Bryce Harper will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Get ahead.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Torres is there.
Mine.
Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, first baseman,
Freddie Freeman will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
And he gets ahead with the curveball, strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away. Dave Iverson will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A little bouncer. Stassi gonna have to hurry. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation.